guys, my name's Luke. So what this vlog is going to be about is it's about me competing as a junior physique competitor and then wanting to transition to classic bodybuilding. So a week on Sunday, it was my last physique show. The show was by the UKBFF, the English Grand Prix, and it was down in Reading. So this is a big show, huge qualifier to potentially qualify me for the Arnold's and other, IFBB shows. So I went to the show, obviously put everything into my training, 4 months hard dieting, training my arse off, putting everything into it. So I really worked my arse off for this. And when I turned up, there was 30 lads on stage, so it was a huge class, 30 competitors. I knew it'd be a big class as physique. Again, it's a very popular class, so it's quite hard to stand out from that. But I was pleased that I made it through to the top 15. But unfortunately, I didn't make the top 5. I was genuinely gutted, but I wasn't upset when I came off stage. Reason being is because, suddenly inside me, fire lit, and I was, looking towards, new goals, a better focus, and that, I have a strong set of legs, and that, made me want to transition into classic bodybuilding, show off that complete physique, and I think that's where my true passion lies. So from stepping on stage, obviously, like I talked about, I was genuinely gutted that I didn't get that top 5. And I had put my heart and soul into this prep. I really worked my arse off. I did come to that realisation that I thought this isn't the right class for me. Like, my frame, my physique in general, it's not fitting physique. No matter how hard I try, it's not going to fit physique. So I came to that realisation, I need to pursue, a better class that suits me. So classic bodybuilding is the answer, and that motivates me more than anything. So straight away I was motivated, I was driven to get straight back in the gym, set my goals, set my focus, and get smashing it. So that's why I wasn't upset coming off stage. I wasn't depressed, and yes, obviously the night after the show had a much needed blowout, but that's needed anyway after 4 months of dieting. You need that blowout, you need that balance in your life, you need to have that food you've been craving, that enjoyment. But then the day after, I was straight back on it. I got up in the morning, did my fasted cardio, straight back in the gym, putting all that food to use, and more motivated than ever, more focused than ever, thinking positive, really enjoying my training, and really just enjoying my current situation, like how my physique was looking. I didn't have a huge rebound, so I didn't get very watery. I was still training, so that's a big thing for me coming off a show, when you can go mad and you can binge for endless weeks on just shit food, and it doesn't do you any good. It doesn't do your physique any good. It doesn't do your mind any good. More your mind than anything psychologically. Just coming off a show and then losing, that you worked so hard for, that in ridiculous condition, losing it in a matter of days, it won't do you any good. In the past years, I've become quite experienced with the fact of coming out of a competition and not blowing up and not binging. I'm not about that anyway. I eat healthy year round, so I don't see the need to stuff my face. However, I was prepared coming off of this show, and I'd been looking into it weeks in advance, to carefully transition into a maintenance phase as opposed to losing the physique that we've worked so hard for. So my plan it's simple really. It's literally, I had a good blowout meal the night of my show, and then literally in the morning I was straight back on it, did my fasted cardio an hour in the morning as I normally would do every single day, back to my amount of carbohydrates, so about 150 grams a day, and back in the gym, training hard, putting that food to use from my cheat meal, really training with intensity as well, and just how my body felt. And I felt strong, very strong, so obviously smashed a massive leg session because I enjoy training legs, so smashed a big leg session with my girlfriend, which I'm sure she enjoyed. So yeah, just put all the calories to use, and yeah, I felt great. And then just throughout the day, ate nice and healthy. Might have had one more blowout that day on the Monday, but then Tuesday it was pretty much straight back on the diet from there. It was the diet that I tend to follow about 6 weeks out, so it's about 150 grams of carbs. And then what that will do is that will just stop your body spilling over, because you can't go back to eating a high amount of carbohydrates. Even if it's clean food, you're just going to blow up regardless. So you just need to be very careful post-show. Watch your carbohydrate intake. You just need to watch how your body reacts to it, and just assess whether you need to increase or decrease. I'm very motivated to do classic bodybuilding. and can't wait to get my full physique on show, something that's really passionate to me. So how I'm going to transition into classic bodybuilding, the best thing you can do when coming off a show is setting your goals straight away. So I've got a show in mind, I've got a show I'm going to aim for, I'm going to give myself plenty of time to do it. I'm having a little bit of downtime with my diet, so just having a little bit of an off season, increasing my food just to get my energy levels back up, and a little bit of like I say, downtime, so I'm not like a zombie for the coming months. And then I'll give myself 12 weeks probably to come into a show, plenty of time. And the one I'll be aiming for is going to be October, so it's currently 17 weeks away. So that gives me plenty of time to go into it. And then what I'll be doing is I'll be training wise, I'll be bringing up my weak points, specifically for classic bodybuilding. My quads are very dominant, however I need to work on my hamstrings, I need to focus on my calves. My upper body needs work as well, being quite tall. I've got a big frame to fill, so I need more width for my shoulders, more width for my back, probably more thickness in my lower back, fuller arms. Obviously I can't get this within 17 weeks, but I can certainly work towards bringing these areas up. So the plan from now is aim for this show in October, potentially do one in September, but we'll see how we go. October is the main focus. Turn up in my best possible shape for classic bodybuilding, and then I'll assess where I need to be from there, you know, with the judges' feedback. If they're saying that I need to take more time off to grow into the class, that's absolutely fine, and I'll know where I need to go. But you know, high hopes for this. I'm hoping I can bring my best possible condition and aim for that top 5 at the show. Here's my current physique at the moment. Obviously just coming off a show. We're roughly 2 weeks from the English Grand Prix. I've stayed nice and lean. I have eaten tonight, so it's not going to be as flat as you'd hope. But yeah, I'll show you what my current situation is, and then I'll keep you updated with how I get on. Okay guys, so if you ignore the fact that I'm stood in my garden in my boxers, I'm just going to currently show you where I'm at with my physique. So I'm 2 weeks post show, so still relatively lean, not too bad. Just going to hit a few poses for you.